Remind me why I should care about the latest Metallica album when there are so many amazing new metal bands out there.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Today I wanted to share just 10 of my favorites from the last 5 years or so. First up we have Summoning the Lich. Joined to the prosthetic roster based only on a very well-received demo and followed by an even more promising debut, this Missouri-based melodic death metal band takes campy inspirations from Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, and Adventure Time and roll them into that infectious The Black Dahlia murder sound. My introduction to the group was with their music video for the fantastically infectious track Descent, which is everything a fan could hope for in a single with its impressively technical breakneck instrumentation and catchy as hell chorus. Those layered vocals on that part are pure scream-along bliss. And fortunately, United in Chaos slaps with the same energy from start to finish, rivaling even Nocturnal in its consistency.
Inconceivable!
If Summoning the Lich don't become a new household name, we have surely failed them. Next up, we have Necro Panther. This Colorado band combined the black and thrash stylings of Skeleton Witch and Vector with sci-fi novels like Dune and Logan's Run. The entire unit is made up of impressive musicians delivering tightly honed performances on albums like Eyes of Blue Light and The Doomed City. The drums are on fire and the riffs, just listen for yourself. Necro Panther is a goddamn hook machine, mishmashing elements of thrash, heavy metal, black metal, and melodic death metal harmonies into something worthy of the horns. Not to mention getting pretty grand with majestic openers like Imperium Overture and Renew with Death Clock level guitars. They just keep getting better and better, and I think that they'll continue to bring the heat in 2023.
Heat upon heat upon heat.
Then we have Babarusa. These Australian progressive deathcore newcomers are highly recommended to fans of Kryptosis, Infant Annihilator, and Darko. And also, again, given my love for sci-fi concept albums, I'm all in with these guys. Expect an excellent balance of tech and groove. The approach to songwriting on the guitars in general would be right at home with the unique leader roster, pairing all things brutal and technical with the more thoughtful side of prog and jazz at times. And I'm also a huge fan of these dual vocals, which are a flurry of larynx-splitting shrieks, croaky, guttural lows, and punishing breeze.
Disgusting!
Then we have Noctambulist. This Denver-based, dissonant, devouring death metal band are very easy to recommend to fans of Abyssal, Ulcerate, and Alterage, with a scalding, oppressive fury and technical prowess that rivals any of those bands. The guitars and drums are absolutely dizzying in their calisthenics. Noctambulist are masters of slow, methodical groove and atmosphere just as much as blazing fires of destructive instrumentation. And with 2021's The Barren Form, it seems that they've been leaning further into their black metal influences as well. Their albums are an ever-winding labyrinth, unpredictably giving way to rooms filled with torment and despair.
Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
Next up is End. Featuring current and former members of Counterparts, the Dillinger Escape Plan, Fit for an Autopsy, Misery Signal, Shai Hulud, and Reign Supreme, this group is a megaton bomb of aggression. Splinters from an Ever-Changing Face was a force to be reckoned with in 2020, and their more recent split with Cult Leader shows no signs of slowing down. The buzzing HM2 distortion, berating D-beats, and vitriolic hardcore vocals are a triple threat of complete annihilation. It's like botched T-boned Converge and they had a road rage-fueled brass knuckle brawl right in the middle of the intersection. Tracks like Captive to My Curse and Evening Arms don't encourage violence, they are violence. And when combined with the chaotic panic chords and relentless cascade of toms, you'll be lucky not to leave in a full body cast. Next up is Equipoise. Another supergroup, this one from the technical and progressive death metal side of things, and featuring members of Inferi, Alkaloids, Serox, First Fragment, Beyond Creation, and more. Their 2019 album, Demiurgus, is a bottomless pit of hooks upon hooks upon hooks. It's a veritable orgy of guitar virtuosity, solos, sweeps, and harmonized noodling, taking the best elements of all of those bands and bringing them into one positively dizzying space. And if that wasn't enough, we also get some incredible drumming, impressive bass work, and truly imposing death growls to create an all-around enjoyable experience. Even lengthy 8+ minute tracks like Dualis Flamel manage to keep things engaging the entire length with some very dynamic songwriting. Nick has been hard at work on the follow-up, and I can't wait to hear what he has cooked up next.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me!
Then we have Humavoid. This Finnish progressive death metal band is best described as Meshuggah, but with a keytar twist. Gent rhythms and grooves and syncopated growls are ever present on their 2020 album Lidless, but also successfully incorporating piano and synths into their sound in a really fun and interesting way. Suvi Marja is an awesome presence with her lead vocals and keytar alongside the deeper growls of guitarist and mustache aficionado Nico, and the interplay between these two styles even further adds to the dynamics of each song. But respect as well to the other band members as the drums and bass are every bit on the same level. I'm picturing each instrument as gears churning together to power a killer steampunk machine.
You ain't heard? I'm steampunk now. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man.
Then we have Vexed.
All I say is...
This UK progressive deathcore and metalcore band's debut album, Culling Culture, was among my favorites of 2021. Megan Target possesses both thunderously low death growls and a powerfully catchy singing voice, often alternating back and forth between the two. Furthermore, her growls often bring the rapid-fire vocal dexterity of Archspire, as demonstrated on tracks like Fake, Weaponize, and Lazarus. Instrumentation ranges from the drifting post-metal of Aurora to expansive, atmosphere-driven deathcore a la Thy Art Is Murder, to what sounds like very Sixth-influenced mathcore on tracks like Narcissus. And no matter which direction they go, Vex is a powerful new force to be reckoned with in deathcore and metalcore alike, and one that I look forward to watching even further develop in the future.
It's great.
It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
Getting vicious again, we have Suffering Hour. Yet another technical, progressive, black and death metal outfit, this one from Minnesota. Suffering Hour reports a broad range of influences from Inquisition and Magua to The Chasm and Dead Congregation. And true to that eclectic list, the result is an immersive experience that engages intellectually with its impressive progressive structures, while also marinating the primitive lower brain in a repugnant stew of baser instincts. String-abusing, dissonant riffs nod to Imperial Triumphant, while others are straight out of, again, Inquisition with their hypnotic, bending melodies. You can check out a number of releases, including 2020's The Cyclic Reckoning and the Haunting Dwell EP from 2019, but personally, I'm still most in love with 2017's In Passing Ascension, which I gave a whopping 9.3 on release.
That's good.
And then we have Kryptosis. I first caught this band in 2020 thanks to their split with Vector, and their awesome take on technical and progressive sci-fi thrash earned their 2021 album Bionic Swarm a spot on my top 10 albums of that year. Think Power Trip performing Dream Theater. Expect endless hooks and diverse shredding along with plenty of great scream-along vocals to go with them. And while also being capable of more plotting, industrialized moments that would be right at home on a Godflesh album. Regardless, I predict catastrophic headbanging casualties from tracks like Transcendence with its sprinting palm-muted tremolos. Here's hoping after 2 years they've got something new in store real soon. Y'all check out this playlist for more metal top 10 lists, and let me know down in the comments what are your favorite new metal bands from the last few years or so. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.